Y'all want to know what this fucking adjuster did? He saved this car from getting totaled. You know how? By ignoring the repairs that we marked for him. This bracket, that's important for later. That, and this door. And the subframe. That's the subframe, right here. And this mounting panel that goes across. So a little backstory about that job. It came in with their insurance photo estimate at 85% off the total value, right? That was before me tearing it apart and finding the damage to the impact bar, to a whole bunch of other parts. Core support, engine cradle. He didn't see that damage, so I found all that damage and showed them the related damage. The bumper got ripped off, the fender was torn to shreds, and I basically totaled it. I went like maybe 20% over the cost, right? Over the value of the vehicle. And then this son of a bitch comes in, looks at it, denies the related damage on the right side because the bumper got torn off, the fender pulled the fender liner pulled the fender out and just straight up fucked it up. And this adjuster, he denied that that's related. Okay, he got the other side, the collision side, the left side. There was damage on the door all the way across the edge of the door. So basically the first 6 inches of the door will have body filler on it all the way down. And I wrote that to be repaired for 6 hours, right? That's fair enough because it's gonna have a lot of bondo. So he came by. When he came, he wrote it to be repaired for 2 hours. And we moved back to the fender brackets. I wrote to be repaired about 1.5 each. He wrote them down to 0.2 to be repaired each. Right? He said that the left side damage, the right side damage, the right fender is not related. He wrote down for the headlight mounting panel, he wrote to be repaired for 0.3 when I asked to replace it. He ignored the engine cradle to save the car from getting totaled. He ignored the engine cradle. What else? Yeah, aftermarket, reconditioned and used parts, all of it, minus the things that we couldn't find. So those came OE, thank God, right? The hood came in with like 12. The LKQ hood came in with about 12 dings in it. Fender was torn out, like they forgot the part of the bottom where you have 2 screws. They took those screws off, everything on top. They pulled the fender out and they fucked up the bottom. So that's going back. And yeah, it's still at 102%. And we're fixing it. And now he has to come back out and look at the fucking stuff that he missed on purpose, missed. And we'll go from there. Because apparently this might be the way they're saving cars from getting totaled. Let's ignore a couple of things. Let's say that these are not related. And when the bumper gets torn off a car, like almost all the time, it pulls the other fender out with it and breaks the other headlight. That's normal. These are plastic cars, and one thing leads to another, and it gets fucked up. And yeah, this is the kind of shit. And I'm not gonna say what insurance company this is. I will leave it to my followers. They know who I talk shit about, and they know which one it is. So I'll leave that to the comments because I don't want to get sued because these people have a lot of money.